Tangiwai, the Weeping Waters. The waters which on Christmas Eve, 1953, cut short 151 lives. The name Tangiwai is synonymous with New Zealand's worst ever train disaster.
So the Queen comes to New Zealand. 12,000 miles from the motherland, she is home among her people.
December 1953 had started as a month of rejoicing. Huge crowds welcomed their new Queen. The economy was booming, and New Zealanders were looking forward to their Christmas holidays. Many of the 285 who boarded the Express in Wellington on December the 24th were young people heading home to be with their families. But fewer than half would survive the night. At 10:20, the driver spotted a warning light on the track between Ohakuni and Waiuru. He slammed on the brakes. But too late to stop the engine and 5 passenger carriages careering into the black void of the Whangaehu River. Dawn unmasked the night's horror and its cause. Mount Ruapehu had erupted, sending a torrent of icy water down the Whangaehu. The Tangiwai Bridge had been washed away. The engine lay broken on the riverbed. As the bodies of those trapped in the leading carriages were brought out, the nation went into mourning.
Last night, a most grievous railway accident took place at Tangiwai, which will have brought tragedy into many homes and sorrow into all upon this Christmas Day.
But the disaster could have been much worse. As the 134 survivors will tell you, they are the lucky ones. At the weekend, many of them returned to the place where 35 years ago, fate had favoured them.
I felt as if I had to come back today to sort of lay a ghost to rest, sort of thing, you know.
They came together at Tangiwai to remember the dead, to open a memorial and to reminisce. The saved and the saviours. The memories are still vivid.
At the scene of the disaster, there was not one sign of panic. Not a sign. Everybody was just in a dignified, reasonable, serious manner, were determined, as I said, to do everything that needed to be done. It was a strange and eerie experience of seeing the dead thrown around like dolls inside these carriages, which themselves were thrown around like children's toys.
We got to Tai Happy. I got off to get a pie and a sandwich, a cup of tea, and I walked up to the engine because I knew all the drivers. And there's Lance Redmond, a very old friend of mine, it's the fireman. And he wanted me to get on the footplate with him as far as Ohakuni. I said, oh, I don't think so, Lance, I'll get up and have a kip, have a bit of a sleep. And I'm lucky I didn't, or I probably wouldn't have been here now, because Lance is gone. He's down the river. I don't think they ever found Lance again.
You still pray for them?
I do, yes. And I still try to, you know, every Christmas Eve, and, you know, when it's about time when we're getting ready for Mass, I think of them and, you know, try to offer up, you know, prayer for them.
There's a reeling effect throughout New Zealand, throughout the world, I think, about this tragedy. It's been a silent tragedy, and probably that's why there's been no memorial until now, because I think it's something that people have kept inside themselves.
35 years on, the new Tangiwai Bridge is protected by an automatic flood warning system which would change the signals on the main trunk should another flood occur. A stone memorial now reminds those who pass here what happened before that warning system was built. But neither will replace the 151 people who died so tragically.